It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Ghassan Kahlout, who serves as director of the Center for Conflict and Humanitarian Studies.
Yeah, I'll try to be short and sweet. I know that after two days of hard work and maybe 3 days of meetings after meeting in Doha Farm, it was very difficult for us to compete with the other meetings. Yeah, so Excellencies, distinguished guests, friends and colleagues, over the past 2 days, we have returned to the core question we raised in the opening session. Can international organization build genuine partnership with regional and local actors? Can the negotiation process itself be protected? And can emerging approaches deliver lasting settlement rather than temporary pauses? Our discussion shown that these issues remain unresolved, their complexity only underscoring their centrality of the future of mediation. They also reaffirm why the Qatar Mediation Forum exists, as I'm quoting Etondi, that the Qatar Mediation Forum has become a unique space to bring this community together to address the challenges we face. And I might, go back to the meeting yesterday, also another quotation from Dimitri on the third panel, speaking about the record of a number of conflicts we are facing, over 200 million people living in spaces controlled by non-state armed groups, zero-sum approaches by warring parties in many conflict theaters, and the probability of nuclear war between Russia and Europe, according to Dimitri on this podium yesterday. So we're speaking about, the importance of convening the QMF. So it's not simply, as I want to explain, that it's not simply an annual event, but it is an ongoing research project, a platform for sustained inquiry where practice and analysis meet. What we began here will continue throughout the year. And I'm pleased to share two important developments that we have embarked on. First is the World Mediation Report for this year has now been completed, and we will continue producing it annually as a core contribution to the field. And later I will be inviting my colleagues to speak about it. And the other development that we have, that we will we'll publish this book in, hopefully in January. Yeah, and the second, it's in early January that we will have our book on the Qatar mediation experience. The book has been, in production with Hearst and, Oxford University Press, which is a culmination of years of research and engagement. And later I will be inviting also my colleagues to speak about the book. But, just 1 minute, so I'm not going to stress on them. And the initiatives reflect our commitment to strengthening both theory and practice of the mediation. The question raised in this forum will guide our work in the months ahead as we continue convening discussion in Doha with an expanded network of practitioners and scholars committed to advancing mediation in an increasingly complex environment. Before I conclude, I find it that, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Qatar for their exceptional support to the Center for Conflict and Humanitarian Studies, especially Her Excellency Dr. Mayam bint Ali bin Nasser al-Masnad and Dr. Majid al-Ansari and His Excellency Dr. Muhammad al-Khalifi. My deep appreciation also goes to my colleagues in the Arab Center for Policy and Research Studies, where the Center for Conflict and Humanitarian Studies is located. Their support and collaboration have been essential to our success. I'm speaking about the center and speaking about the QMF. And my gratitude goes for, exceptional support that we have got from the Doha Forum and Doha Forum team for accommodating our needs and for the excellent partnership throughout the preparation of this event. And now allow me now to recognize the team of Center for Conflict and Humanitarian Studies for all the preparation work that they have conducted over the last few months. So, I would like to invite my colleagues, Dr. Sean Daly. Dr. Sean Daly, can you come here, please? Yeah. And I would like also to invite my colleague, Dr. Sanson Milton, if he's in the room. Yeah. And I will invite also my colleague, Dr. Mohammed Sousi. Yeah, and later, I will be inviting the other colleagues who have been involved. Dr. Sean Daly. Can you tell us about the report that you have just completed with our colleagues who have been contributing to the book?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
So the Qatar mediation report, one of the issues that we had, of course, is that you go to many events, you attend many fora, and what we would like to do is to try and inform policy, to try and provide you with a space, a venue where you can converse and have the kinds of panels that we've just had. But also, we would like then to harvest your knowledge, your experience, your expertise, and to try and inform policy, mediation policy, in this, it's a cliche to say now that the system, the international system is transforming, that we have this transformation underway, that we have this global shift. But what we hope to do is to harvest your knowledge, your expertise, and somehow to channel that with the Qatar Mediation Forum, with the World Mediation Report, into a rethought approach to mediation, or into the rethinking of mediation that you're doing all the time, that you're doing every day in your work, and that you're doing in your practice. So we are piloting this year with the help of, I think, some of the founding members, if I may say, of the Qatar Mediation Forum, who have contributed 10 chapters to the World Mediation Report. And we're looking at, from the framing, I won't put you to sleep with this, I promise, but basically from the framing to the real highlights of what's happening in mediation. There are some outstanding chapters in this report, and post-production willing, with a little bit of pressure from the director, we hope to have the launch of the World Mediation Report at the end of January. And we will try to do that in a way that you can all participate in a way that we can share that product with you. And then we really look forward to tapping your knowledge, your expertise over the coming year, and seeing you back here next year for the next Qatar Mediation Forum. Thank you.
And Sam will be speaking about the book that will be publishing about the Qatar experience in mediation.
Okay, thank you, Ghassan. We have a book which will be published in January the 6th, Gulf to Global, the rise of Qatar in conflict mediation. So the book is the product of years of work on Qatari mediation by myself and Dr. Ghassan. It covers the rise of Qatar's mediation over the past 3 decades, all the way from the first mediation which we could track in the Hanish Islands in 1995, all the way to the present, so 3 decades of Qatari mediation experience. The book itself is based heavily upon the results of the documentation and archiving of Qatari Mediation project, which has been led by our CHS colleagues over the past couple of years. We interviewed some people here in this room as part of the project, interviewing Qatari diplomats, ambassadors, peacemakers, mediators, individuals from the countries where Qatar has mediated, in addition to experts and people who've engaged with Qatar at different levels. The book covers chapters on Qatar's mediation in Lebanon in 2008, which was really where it made its mark in the 2000s, in Darfur, and then looking at the Gaza Strip, so Qatar's mediation, long history of engagement in Gaza, in Afghanistan, the US Taliban deal, and Qatar's recent cases of mediation. So covering all of these chapters, it then concludes looking at the essential building blocks of Qatar's mediation, what has enabled the country to emerge as a leading peacemaker. So the book will be available in January. Also, you can see a condensed version of the book in the Qatar Mediation report, the World Mediation report, which should be available quite soon. So welcome to send people a copy once it's available. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk about it in more depth in the future.
Excellent, Sam. And, if you can pass it to Dr. Mohammed. And Dr. Mohammed was leading our project and documentation of the Qatari experience over the last, say, 20 years. The digital archive, the Arabic book, and yeah.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Ghassan. It's a surprise bringing us here. He always tell me his plans, but this time he didn't. We actually, right now, doing or finalizing, actually, the archiving program and project for the mediation projects within the Qatari mediation for over 20 years. So 12 projects, we call it, 12 mediation projects and cases. So the archiving actually includes 16 items. So for example, Darfur, which has lots of documents. So we collect the data from interviews, from the journals, from the research articles, from the books, from the media, from podcasts. Every single document you can see in the website, and also Ministry of Foreign Affairs, every center, so research center, we collect these data. We have a group of research assistants with us. They did an amazing job. And right now, even we use this opportunity and we produce and we develop a new box, will be for the archiving project itself. So that the data will be published later online by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is in the project that the center right now is finalizing, and it will be handed to the MOFA later on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we conclude now, so I'm not going to take longer time, but I want also, out of appreciation for my other colleagues in the center, to invite them to come here and to thank them in front of you for all the great work. So speaking about, colleagues, Karim Al-Jibali, Maya, Karim, can you come, please? I can see with my glasses, by the way. Haytham, Samiha, Rana, Karim, Irina, Mona, Basant, Omar, Manouk, Mahmoud, everyone from the team, we have been dedicated for, having this forum over the last 2 months.
Please come guys, come.